Every year, 200,000 kilos of caviar are produced in the world. Countries like China, which alone dominates more than 60% of the global export market, and Italy are redefining where and how this luxury is produced, with a kilo of the most exclusive product being able to cost more than 60,000 reais. Caviar remains the highest symbol of world gastronomy. But do you know how this delicacy gets to the market? In this video, you'll see all the stages of caviar production, from the long cycle of sturgeon fish breeding to the final packaging of these coveted eggs. Caviar is, by definition, the salty egg of sturgeon fish. But modern production begins much earlier, with the creation of fish itself, the pisciculture. Due to predatory fishing in the past and the risk of wild species extinction, the vast majority of commercialized caviar today comes from farms specialized and spread around the world. The sturgeon is a prehistoric fish, known for its slow growth. Depending on the species, such as the beluga, the osetra, or the sevruga, the waiting time for a female to reach sexual maturity and start producing quality eggs can vary enormously. In the wild, this period can range from 7 to 25 years. In captivity, with the use of controlled diets and advanced handling, this wait is reduced, but still represents a long term, reaching up to a decade in some cases. To create such a large fish, sturgeon farms need large facilities. They are not just small tanks, but rather systems of lakes and dams that reproduce the natural environment of the fish. In these controlled environments, the quality of the water is crucial. In many modern facilities, advanced recirculation systems are used, which purify and reuse up to more than 95% of the water through biofilters, reducing water consumption and environmental impact. The sturgeons are closely monitored. From the eggs, they are fed with a special and balanced diet, carefully formulated to positively influence the final taste of the caviar. The most delicate stage of breeding is to determine when the female is ready. The eggs must be at the perfect stage of maturation, or they will not have the desired texture and taste. Therefore, the females are constantly monitored. The most common method to monitor maturation is ultrasound. Technicians use ultrasonography devices to visualize the eggs within the female, evaluating their size and stage of development. When a female is identified as mature, she enters the final phase, which is the preparation for extraction. The first substage is depuration. The female is transferred to tanks with clean and cold water, frequently fasting for a period. The goal is to purify the fish of any unwanted flavor that may have been absorbed by the environment or food, ensuring that the final taste of the eggs is as clean and refined as possible. With the female ready, it is time to extract the eggs. There are two main methods for this extraction, and the choice directly affects the type and quality of the caviar produced. The sacrificial method, or conventional, is the most used to produce the highest quality caviar. The female is slaughtered at the ideal time for the eggs to mature. The fish is quickly taken to a processing area with rigorous asepsis. The fish is opened for the extraction of the two large bags of eggs, called gonads, or egg sacs. The quality and freshness of the eggs extracted from a newly slaughtered fish are, for many, unparalleled, and the speed in this process is vital. In search of sustainability, some farms use non-lethal methods that allow the extraction of the eggs without sacrificing the female. This can be done by the laying of the eggs or by a cesarean, a surgery to remove the ovaries, after which the female can be returned to the water. Although these methods preserve the fish, the eggs extracted do not always have the same texture and firmness of the caviar obtained by the traditional method, which can affect the classification and the final value. As soon as the eggs are removed, time is an enemy. The caviar needs to be processed immediately to preserve its freshness and flavor. All manipulation occurs in controlled, refrigerated environments and with very high hygiene standards. The removed gonads arrive as two large membrane masses. The first task is to separate the eggs individually from these membranes and tissues. This is done by gently rubbing the gonads on a thick mesh sieve made of plastic or inert material that does not react with the product. The action of rubbing causes the eggs to detach from the membrane and fall clean. Then, the eggs are subjected to several washes in drinking water, cold and clean. This removes any impurities, blood, or residues that may have mixed during the extraction, leaving the eggs totally clean and shiny. After cleaning, the eggs go through a meticulous manual sorting process. This is a job that requires precision and experience. Damaged, immature, or imperfect eggs are removed individually, often with the help of tweezers. The remaining eggs are classified in batches according to rigorous quality criteria, which vary from producer to producer, but usually include size. Larger eggs usually have a higher value. Stiffness and texture. The integrity and resistance of the eggshell are crucial. Stiffer eggs are preferred. Color. The tonality, which can vary a lot, from light gray to dark brown or even rare gold, is a factor of classification and price. Caviar is essentially a salty egg. Salt is the main and, in many high-quality caviars, the only preservative and seasoning used. The term molosol, which means little salt in Russian, is used for the best quality caviar, indicating a controlled and relatively low salt content, around 3 to 5%. The pure sea salt is mixed with the eggs. The exact amount and the time of contact are adjusted by a specialist, the caviar master, as the salt defines the preservation, texture, and fundamentally, the final flavor. The salt water slightly dehydrates the eggs and interrupts the maturation process, turning them into caviar. With the final processing, the final product is ready to be packaged. The caviar is placed in its final containers, usually hermetically closed cans, which can be coated internally with lacquer to avoid direct contact of the product with metal and any chemical reaction that alters the flavor. The packaging is made to slightly compact the caviar, but without crushing the delicate eggs. In many cases, the container is sealed in a vacuum or with a slight negative pressure to expel the air, preventing oxidation that would alter the flavor. Most high-quality caviars are not sold immediately. After packaging, the product is refrigerated and goes through an aging or healing period. This period, which can last about 3 months, is essential for the flavor to develop and mature and for the salt to perfectly integrate with the egg. And this was today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.